There's a number of biological controls that you can use for controlling fungus gnats, and these work great. So these are controlling the larval stage. You can apply these to the soil as either a drench or to spray the surface. Personally, I think a drench gives you a little bit more control. Some of these controls are sold as pesticides, so remember that if you are purchasing them and it has the EPA registration number and a pesticide label, you need to treat it as if it were a chemical pesticide, even though, of course, it's much safer, and all the regulations apply. Here's one that's sold as a pesticide. These are predatory nematodes, Steinernema feltia, sometimes sold as nemesis. This is labeled for greenhouse use only, so you can use it in your facility if you have a greenhouse, but you're not legally able to use it on an interior scape account. The predatory nematodes are little tiny, thin, microscopic worms. They enter through natural openings in the fungus gnat larvae, such as their mouth or their breathing pores. They're very, very safe for people to use. These only attack the larvae. They don't attack people. And they will really help to control the larvae and give you some long-term control. But they rinse out in a month or two, and they'll need to be reapplied. And again, they're not labeled for interior scape use. However, you may be able to find some of these predatory nematodes sold by insectaries, companies that actually breed predatory bugs. And you may be able to purchase them not as a pesticide, but just as the nematodes. So this is one way that you can use nematodes legally in interior scapes. The nematodes emit bacteria that digest the larvae from the inside out, and those larvae will usually die within 3 to 4 days. Here's another predator that you can use, predatory mites or Hypoascus miles. These are available through an insectary. They're not sold as a pesticide, so you can use them in the interior scape. They feed on the larvae of fungus gnats, and they can also help to control thrips and some forms of springtails. Predatory mice reproduce every 10 days, even faster than fungus gnats, so they can be an excellent control. And I know some growers in Florida who are using these to help control fungus gnats on their plants. However, they may not give total control if there's a very high infestation, but they work really well as a preventative measure. You can also use a bacteria. This is sold as natural, a pesticide, and it's called Bacillus thuringiensis, subspecies israeliensis. This is not the same type of bacillus that is used to control moths. This one is used to control fungus gnats. But again, it's a pesticide, so all the